If you're a salesperson trying to get me to switch carriers, you might as well hang up now. AT&T owns me for at least another year. All others, please leave a message. Keep in mind my loving husband is a cop with anger issues and he carries a large gun." Porter smiled. Her voice always made him smile. "Hey, Button. It's just me. Nash called. There's something going on near Hyde Park. I'm meeting him down there. I'll give you a call later when I know what time we'll be home." He added, "Oh, and I think there's something wrong with our alarm clock." He dropped the phone into his pocket and pushed through the door, the brisk Chicago air reminding him that fall was preparing to step aside for winter. Chapter 2. Porter. Day 1, 6:45 a.m. Porter took Lake Park Avenue and made good time, arriving at about 6:45. Chicago Metro had Woodlawn at 55th completely barricaded. He could make out the lights from blocks away, at least a dozen units, an ambulance, 2 fire trucks, 20 officers, possibly more. Press, too. He slowed his late-model Dodge Charger as he approached the chaos and held his badge out the window. A young officer, no more than a kid, ducked under the yellow crime scene tape and ran over. "Detective Porter? Nash told me to wait for you. Park anywhere. We've cordoned off the entire block." Porter nodded, then pulled up beside one of the fire trucks and climbed out. "Where's Nash?" The kid handed him a cup of coffee. "Over there, near the ambulance." He spotted Nash's large frame speaking to Tom Isley from the medical examiner's office. At nearly 6'3", he towered over the much smaller man. He looked like he'd put on a few pounds in the weeks since Porter had seen him, the telltale cop's belly hanging prominently over his belt. Nash waved him over. Isley greeted Porter with a slight nod and pushed his glasses up on the bridge of his nose. "How are you holding up, Sam?" He held up a clipboard loaded with at least a ream of paper. In today's world of tablets and smartphones, the man always seemed to have a clipboard on hand. His fingers flipped nervously through the pages. "I imagine he's getting tired of people asking him how he's holding up, how he's doing, how he's hanging, or any other variation of well-being assertion," Nash grumbled. "It's fine. I'm fine." He forced a smile. "Thank you for asking, Tom." "Anything you need, just ask." Isley shot Nash a glance. "I appreciate that." Porter turned back to Nash. "So, an accident?" Nash nodded at a city bus parked near the curb about 50 feet away. "Man versus machine. Come on." Porter followed him, with Isley a few paces behind, clipboard in tow. A CSI tech photographed the front of the bus. Dented grille. Cracked paint an inch above the right headlight. Another investigator picked at something buried in the right front tire tread. As they neared, he spotted the black body bag among a sea of uniforms standing before a growing crowd. "The bus was moving at a good clip. Its next stop is nearly a mile down the road," Nash told them. "I wasn't speeding, damn it! Check the GPS! Don't be throwing accusations like that out there!" Porter turned to his left to find the bus driver. He was a big man, at least 300 pounds. His black CTA jacket strained against the bulk it had been tasked to hold together. His wiry gray hair was matted on the left and reaching for the sky on the right. Nervous eyes stared back at them, jumping from Porter to Nash, then Isley, and back again. "That crazy fucker jumped right out in front of me. This ain't no accident. He offed himself." "Nobody said you did anything wrong," Nash assured him. Isley's phone rang. He glanced at the display, held up a finger, and walked a few paces to the side to take the call. The driver went on. "You start spreading around that I was speeding, and there goes my job, my pension. Think I want to be looking for work at my age, in this shit economy?" Porter caught a glimpse of the man's name tag. "Mr. Nelson, how about you take a deep breath and try to calm down?" Sweat trickled down the man's red face. I'm gonna be pushing a broom somewhere, all because that little prick picked my bus.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.